Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, depending on wherever you are in the world. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Football Chatbox Game Week 19 team selection. How is everyone doing? Shiraz, welcome. 12 o'clock in Lebanon for Shiraz. Nick, how are you doing? Good morning to you, Nick. How are things going? Obviously, the Arsenal versus Ipswich game is going on right now as things stand. We're into the final minutes of that game, though. So we'll see if anything changes at this present moment. Arsenal are currently winning 1-0. So we'll see how it goes. But we're here to talk about the Game Week 19 team. Jamie, welcome. Shira says, what time in your country now? It's 9 o'clock in the morning, basically. 9 o'clock in the morning. So 68 minus 4, 64 points as things stand. Actually, I would have had more points if I didn't even do anything and just left Saka in my team, because I would have had Cunha who outscored Isak by 4 points. I took a hit as well on top of that. That's another 4 points. And the -2 from Bruno Fernandes. So I lost out on 10 points basically. So it is what it is, 10 points, but it is what it is. We can't do much about it. The plan now for game week 19 is 4 stays as it is for Arsenal, which the plan now would be. Alright, I was just looking at benching Bruno Fernandes at this moment and starting Morgan Rogers. Initially, I was going to be benching Joe Pedro as well. And again, I went and I didn't watch the game, the Brighton game, but I did watch like a 3-minute highlights. And I'll probably sleep after 5 minutes. Just stayed awake to say hello. Thank you very much. I'll be live again for obviously the deadline stream tomorrow, and I'll be joining the FPL Addicts pod later this evening about 9 o'clock Sydney time. So in about 12 hours, with the FPL Addicts lads on their channel. Captain Haaland, if he scored the penalty, I would have scored 18 points higher. Damn. It is what it is, I guess. So unfortunate situations. Like this week, obviously, I guess Salah captain probably. It just makes so much more sense. Like he's just on insane form at this point that I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna captain Salah again this week. To be honest, is what my plan is. So captaincy is on Salah. I don't really see any reason to change it, especially because Fabianski is also now injured. So I'm just gonna keep it on Salah. My big problem initially, I was going if Bruno Fernandes was fit, obviously I was going to play Bruno Fernandes, and I really wanted to bench Joe Pedro and start Morgan Rogers. Now I'm going to have to start Joe Pedro unless I play even Luis Hall over Joe Pedro. Nah, I probably will play Joe Pedro. Um, yeah, I probably will play Joe Pedro, but like he is a problem right now. He's not doing anything, not getting anything. The highlight I saw from the 3 minute highlights, the highlights that he had, obviously one pass to NCCU and then hit the post. But the main highlight I saw from Joe Pedro was that he was so lucky that he missed. He missed contact with the player that fouled him, and he escaped a red card. If he had made contact, if he had swung and made contact, he would have definitely got a red card. The fact that he just missed contact was the fact that he just avoided a red card. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Who's the best goalkeeper to buy right now until the second wild card? At this point, okay, yeah, I've been thinking about that as well. This is why I'm like, okay, maybe I want to roll because I want to free up funds, even to upgrade Joe Pedro someone. I want to be able to free up funds to get like a decent striker. Right now, I have myself it's like 6.4. And I don't know 6.4. I can't even get Chris Wood, to be honest. So there aren't that many options for 6.4. So I need to like upgrade my funds. So that's where selling a goalkeeper in selling rare might come into play. And at this moment, the two goalkeepers, Pickford and Sells, those are the two that I'm currently looking at. Otherwise, I think it might even have to be Henderson potentially because of this run of fixtures. But Pickford for the potential double game week in game week 24 or 25, wherever it appears. So, ooh, do Ipswich have a penalty here? Hold on. We've got a situation. No, that's a foul. No, no penalty. Okay, we're good. Um, so Pickford and Sells is what I'm thinking. Oh, full time, 1-0 to Arsenal. Um, Rare, disgusting. Welcome. How are you doing? Do you know what happened to Flecken? He got subbed 36 in the game. 3.8. Yes, he did get subbed. I know. I did see that as well. But we're not picking Brentford keepers, are we, guys? The one time Flecken keeps a clean sheet, he gets, or Brentford keep a clean sheet, he gets subbed before that. But he managed to make 6 saves. That's insane in like 35 minutes and get 3 points still with that. That is just insane. The fact that he made 6 saves. Rhea, I don't know, man. Like Rhea, at the price he is, 6 points, 2 points. Is that enough? I'd rather like, I don't know. I might want to just like even free up a bit more cash, get like a Pickford, Sells, even Henderson, maybe one of those 3, and see if I can use the rest of the cash to even upgrade Joao Pedro to someone decent. So, and also Fabianski is out. Don't know how long he's going to be out for. Realistically, we weren't really playing him for these fixtures. I'm not going to make a transfer as well to like get him out. To be honest, to keep him there. No worry about that. So, I guess at this point, it's just like roll the transfer is the initial plan as things stand, and then the following week maybe try and find a forward that I like from this list. So if I was to even do, let's say, for example, Rhea to Pickford, and that would allow me to have 7 million in the bank. 7 million also is like not many options, is there? Jackson is another thing. This dude Jackson is not doing anything, which is a bit of a pain. Um, his returns aren't good enough for his price. Mateta is a very interesting option, but Mateta obviously minutes weren't as solid. Like 85 minutes, not too bad, I guess. With the upcoming fixtures, Mateta is a really nice option to get. Unfortunately, I'm like point too short, which is where maybe you can go, oh, maybe I just go Cells instead, and I can afford Mateta as well. So that's a really nice option, to be honest. Good entry point as well into Southampton this week for anyone who's looking to buy Mateta. 182, could you take a look in any changes you would make when you can? Yes, I will. Timber with 3 bonus apparently is so good. I have 3 transfers and 0.1 in the bank. Timber's on 3 bonus. Oh yeah, he is. Damn. Well done, Tim bonus. Alright, let's have a look at Jamie's team. 182. So Arsenal did keep the clean sheet. I basically got a green arrow of like 3 points. I've got a tiny, tiny green arrow. So not too bad. Who got... So my biggest threat this week was obviously Cunha. He's the one who destroyed me most definitely. Everyone else really didn't do too much, to be honest. This has an updated Timbers 3-point bonus, so we'll see how that goes. If I refresh, the site will crash, I believe. So, anyways, let's refresh it and see. Yeah, okay. 3-point. Alright, Jamie. This is Jamie's team, obviously. Com, how are you doing? Welcome. Ivaner says, I have Timber. Let's go. 3 green as a row. Well done, Ivaner. Well done. Alright, Jamie says 3 transfers and 0.1 in the bank. 3 transfers and point 0.1 in the bank. Unfortunate. You were unlucky with Luis Diaz. Now, obviously, Luis Diaz's father, I think, got admitted. So I'm not sure Diaz will play West Ham as well, to be honest. We kind of have to wait and see. I don't know. But we get any information on this. I can't really tell you if Luis Diaz is going to play or not. I still don't mind holding on to him. Looking at your team, see, this is a dream front line I would have liked. I wish I was found a way to keep Cunha, but anyways, it is what it is. Looking at the team, the only change I could think of is probably Pedro Porro. Maybe free up funds to like sell him to get an Arsenal defender. That's one of the changes. Like free him to get an Arsenal defender on. And then up to you in terms of Mitoma if you wanted to move. But here's the thing: Pedro Porro to an Arsenal defender is not possible because you have point 0.1 in the bank, right? Which has been soaked up by the likes of Guardiola. You probably want to play Guardiola this week though, Leicester. So Porro, you might have to downgrade even. You can downgrade Porro to Munoz from Crystal Palace. Very good entry point this week, Jamie. Maybe Gabriel. Yeah, but with point 0.1, it's very hard to go up, right? So you can look to go to Munoz from Crystal Palace. They have a really good fixture this week. And the fixtures actually turn. Crystal Palace's fixtures are getting really good this week. Start with Southampton and then so Munoz is probably someone you could probably look at. A lot of people will be looking to buy Munoz as well, to be honest. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So if you look at live FPL's price predictor, I wouldn't be surprised if Munoz is predicted to rise potentially this week or today. No, he's not. Ooh, he's not on here. Anyone predicted to fall that I own? Not really. Palmer, Salah going potentially up. Aina oh, Sales is going to go up. Sales is going to go up. Not good. Oh well, it is what it is. Can't do much about it. I don't want to be rushed into a goalkeeper move. Not a bad price too. Yeah, that exactly. So you could probably look at getting him in. And that should give you a bit more cash to decide on whether you want to keep Mitoma or sell Mitoma and upgrade Mitoma to someone else potentially, just in case Luis Diaz doesn't feature this week. That is something you could probably look to do as well. I don't mind keeping Mikalenko at this point. I'm also potentially thinking of starting Mikalenko this week as well, to be honest. So my team for this week, I have benched Colville and Lewis Hall. Maybe I should be starting Lewis Hall, but I'm not sure. I've been toying between Lewis Hall and Robinson. At this moment, I'm starting Robinson. But I'm starting Mikalenko against Forest because Everton at home. So I don't know. What do you guys think? These are the goals predicted odds as well for you guys. I just saw Gabriel's big mischance that he had in the game. $66 points this game week, up to the dizzy heights of 1.1 million. Nice, well done, Com. Having Sales and Aina from very early has been so clear indeed. Would you start Robinson or Joe Pedro? That's a very good question. Mm, I don't know. At this point, I'm inclined to start Robinson, assuming Joe Pedro just gets 2 points. That's the thing. I guess in that situation, I should probably think of like, would I start Lewis Hall against Manchester United over Joe Pedro as well? Probably not, right? Based on these numbers, tell me to start Colville if anything. But I'm willing to bench Colville because it's Ipswich at home. I expect Ipswich might be able to find a goal. The change gives me 0.9 in the bank. Yep. So you could potentially even upgrade Mitoma to Gordon, if I'm not mistaken. That is one move to try and do potentially. Um, the other thing that I wanted to have a look at now, obviously, we're talking about forwards to watch. The attack as well, right? Look at it. Liverpool on top. Bournemouth attack is still high up there for the last 6 game weeks. Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle, West Ham, and Crystal Palace. These are kind of the teams that you kind of want to get your attackers from. Um, Newcastle at plus 4.5, so they're kind of overperforming what they should be. But then that's because like people keep gifting Isak stuff and all chances and all, so it is what it is. In terms of underperformances, Everton, Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton, Wolves. Wolves, look at this at the bottom, but Cunha keeps getting points. I don't know when Cunha is going to get his ban, guys. But yeah. Fulham and first. Fulham obviously playing Bournemouth, who are on second here away though, away from home. And defense on the other hand, Arsenal best defense, Newcastle second best defense. So this kind of looks and I go, maybe I should actually be starting Luis Hall, to be honest. What do you guys think? Potentially should start Luis Hall? Even over maybe Mikalenko? Michael, how are you doing? Thoughts on Verbruggen to Pickford? I actually don't mind that. Thoughts on Bruno to Gordon? Bruno to Gordon also, I am not against it. I personally am looking to bench um, Bruno this week instead of transferring him out. But if you wanted to pick between a goalkeeper move and a midfielder move, I would always go for the midfielder move. Just always more upside. But and also United this week, no Bruno Fernandes, also no Ugarte, which is another big problem for Man United. If I didn't transfer Bruno in and went for Gordon, as I would have mentioned as in the last time, I would be inside top 50k. I would also have more. If I did that move as well, I would have not sold Cunha. I would have sold Joe Pedro, and I would have had like significantly more points. Uh, Bruno to Gordon. Okay, so Nick has already done Bruno to Gordon. Okay, fair enough. I could do Bruno to Gordon, and that also gives me more funds. Another player that's very interesting is obviously for this week as well. Jamie, I'm gonna. Oh no, I have the transfers page open. Another player that's interesting for this week, obviously not on, is this guy Ismail Sarr. Crystal Palace. He looked pretty good even in the 0-0. Was the thing is, I watched the highlights of this game. 9 minute highlights. Like the first half was Crystal Palace, and the second half was basically just Bournemouth attacking. But in the first half, he did get a couple chances, Ismail Sarr. So pictures are there. It looks very promising. Out of all the sub 6 million midfielders, he's probably the best one right now. Or at least the most on the eye test attacking player. I think even on the data, he might be up there as well, potentially. I should probably start Lewis Hall, right? After this data, looking at this, like Newcastle defense has been pretty solid. Yeah, I think I would have benched him, but I don't have bench cover. Fair enough. Well, I kind of do, but it's Joe Pedro, so like, not really sure if I could bench him. I think I'd probably benefit from being able to have at least 2 transfers next week to be able to move Joe Pedro and maybe a keeper off, to be honest, instead. XGI. Where is Ismail Sarr? Here he is. Not too bad. Not the greatest. Bowen is up here. I'm happy to keep Bowen at this point, to be honest. Not gonna change him. Jacob Murphy, man, this guy. Is it game week 1 again, lads? Getting Jacob Murphy again, game week 1. 5 big chances created, 11 chances created in total, 15 goal attempts. Man, this is insane. 3 goals and 4 assists in the last 6 game weeks from Jacob Murphy. That's crazy. Yeah. Ismail Sarr, that's another player to have a look at. Anthony Gordon is just below as well, with 14 chances created though. Anthony Gordon, a high number as well, probably the highest in this list for chances created. Yes, Anthony Gordon has the highest chances created. Oh no, Palmer. Yeah. So yeah, Jamie. Hopefully that move gives. So you said that move gives you 0.9 in the bank, which should give you enough money to decide on what to do with Mitoma. Whether you want to move to Ismail Sarr from Crystal Palace, or even if you wanted to move Ahmad to Ismail Sarr from Crystal Palace, that's another possibility. And maybe if you wanted to, I don't know, whether you wanted to sell Mitoma to, how much is Gordon? Gordon 7.6. Anthony Gordon is 7.3. So you could even go to Anthony Gordon if you wanted to. And is he looking to rise in price today? No, he's not. If I was you, I would rather sell him than get a Joe Pedro 2-pointer. Yeah, that's the thing. So see, this is the thing. I want to sell him. The problem is, to sell him, I don't have cash. And to free up cash, I have a couple ways to do it. I can sell Bruno Fernandes this week, right? And I can either take the hit to get rid of Joe Pedro, which probably I shouldn't be doing. Or use the cash next week to get someone else. So, like, if I was to even, let's say, for example, I did Bruno Fernandes to Gordon or Ismail Sarr. If I did Gordon, right, let's just say, for sake of discussion, I'd had 7.5 in the bank, which is enough to buy most of the strikers, including Solanke as well. Which I don't want to get Solanke, but yeah. Duran is another Here's the thing. This guy, John Duran, at this point is the most interesting one. And the reason being, we kind of had to wait and see whether his red card is going to get overturned or not. But John Duran is most definitely the most interesting striker swap at that price range for Joe Pedro. I don't know what's happening with Watkins, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I might not go and get Gordon. I'll just like keep Bruno Fernandes. I'm happy to bench Bruno Fernandes, and if maybe I could even start Luis Hall over Joe Pedro, to be honest, something like this. I usually prefer to start the attacker, but yeah, I don't know. I don't mind starting JP. So I don't. I haven't decided yet exactly what to do on that one. I swapped Diaz out for Sa, and now I have 2.3 in the bank. I might swap Amada also. Ooh, there you go. Okay, fair enough. If possible, would you be able to make a free hit 19 draft? Just got a few players I'm unhappy with. I want to just stall until when the second wildcard opens and give it 20. Yes, we can have a look as well. Duran appeal was turned down. Yeah, because of the red card. But if he gets, they're planning to appeal it. Now, I don't think the appeal will come by this game week. I don't know. Maybe it will. They failed the appeal. Oh, okay, never mind. So kind of have to wait and then see how it goes. I've currently got Hall on the bench as Newcastle have solely kept 2 clean sheets away from home this season. Okay, fair enough. Then you made my decision up. All right. We wanted to make a free hit, right? All right. I will build a free hit draft. Actually, I will use Nick's budget to build a free hit draft instead of my budget. So Nick, we're going to use your team to build a free hit draft. Where is Nick? Here is Nick. So I'm going to use Nick's team or Nick's budget, to be honest, to build this free hit draft. All right. So free hit. Also, for those of you on wildcard, I know a few people are on wildcard as well. So anyone who's wildcard as well, something to maybe have a look at. All right. So Joe Pedro will most definitely get out. Actually, if Cunha doesn't get suspended against Spurs, I actually don't mind Cunha, but I'll come back to the forwards. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes out. Would I punt on a Foden this week? Have to write against Leicester. We're not going to get any leaks as well, but probably have to punt on a Foden, especially on a free hit. Ena against Everton, I don't mind. Sells against Everton as well, I don't really mind. Who here? Liverpool, West Ham. Actually, have a look. Let's remove Timber for this one. And probably even, can we get Trent? 2 billion in the bank. Not enough cash. This is not as easy. So this has to go to a 3.9 million Brentford goalkeeper. Morgan, Rogers, Robinson, and Pedro Porro can go to a 4 million option. Oh, I don't have Munoz. Crystal Palace, I'll have Munoz. I'll have Ismail Sarr. I'd actually start Ismail's. Would you go Foden or Ismail Sarr? Might even avoid Cunha. Would I avoid Cunha though? Maybe I should just avoid Jackson, to be honest. I'll probably avoid Jackson instead. Crazy as it may sound. Let's just say I went for, I don't know, who's the cheap forward that I can go for? Let's just put Raul Jimenez for now. But yeah, let's just do this. Let's see what happens. 0.5 in the bank. Pedro Porro can go to. Who do we want to sell Pedro Porro to? Do we need to sell Pedro Porro? Would you look to get a Gabriel? It's a shame you can't just put in the Wolves teams. Who to Palmer, Liverpool, 2.55. You got Salah and Trent here for this. Arsenal. I'm a bit skeptical on this fixture. Might not be as easy, to be honest. Arsenal are still kind of struggling for goals. This might not be the easiest of fixtures, to be honest. Spurs, can't trust who's actually going to do anything from Spurs, so I'd avoid. City, we got Foden to punt on. We should probably get. Actually, you know what? I know they don't keep clean sheets, but he came very close to scoring again last week. is Guardiola. Would you play him over Aina? Potentially, right? Something like this. Is this as crazy as it? No. Oh, okay. Ahmad shouldn't be here. My bad. Ahmad needs to get out. This should be like a 4.5 or something. Anything cheaper than 4.5? Oh, we have 4.3. Chowdhury. Okay. Which then I can bring back and 1 million upgrade over Raul Jimenez. Ooh. No, we can actually free up even more funds. So if we were to drop Robinson to a 4 million defender, same Hoysen went up in price, but anyways. Do we have anything below 4 million? Yeah, we have 3.9. Lol, let's just put Kwanzaa for the sake of it. You never know. So 1.8 million, 7.3. How much is Jackson again for you? 8, no. 7.3. I guess that gives you Mateta as an option. This is one possible free hit. Absolutely no bench, by the way. The only bench you have is Aina. Would anyone change something from this? Am I Leicester are going to score against the Ante? Like you should kind of like return that Leicester will go against it. So maybe we shouldn't be Guardiola. First, I have no fit centre back, so the rumored ban hasn't gone through. Cunha has to be that. Yeah. Oh, why did we? I had nightmares with selling forwards, man. I sold Isaac, sold Cunha now, and I'm like, uh, the only thing here is Guardiola, and the only reason I've got him in here is attacking threat. Well, I've just got 3 attacking threat defenders. I like the free hit here. Apart from Foden, yeah, this is the only reason I put Foden is the punt because it's Leicester. So City players are the only players you hate, basically. So it's only City players that you hate. I mean, you could swap this. Like you could get. Who can you get? Could go and get yourself a Arsenal defender if you wanted to. The thing with midfield is who would you go and get in that midfield spot? Would you go and get you can't really guarantee a Spurs midfielder, right? That would do anything. What's Aston Villa like this week? Which midfielder would I want to go and get? That's the thing. Like Arsenal midfield, I don't really know who to I want. I don't really want anyone per se. Havertz might be the only one in the forward line, but I don't really want anyone from Arsenal attack. Only Arsenal defense that I would want. Maybe if you want to like slightly protect yourself from EO, right? If you wanted to protect yourself from EO, you'd probably go and get like a Timber in case. Because I think Gabriel is a bit too expensive. Yeah, 6.3. Can't go there. Oh, unless you already had Gabriel, no? Oh, you didn't have Gabriel. Did you not have Gabriel? Oh, you had Timber. So yeah. So maybe you just keep Timber. You wanted to protect yourself from an EO perspective. But I won't be surprised if Arsenal do concede. FPL Cortex, how are you doing? 71 points. Well done, Cortex. Well played. One free transfer. I'm going to sell Embuemo to either Sa or Trossard. Who do you choose? I'd go for Sa. Good fixtures for Ismail Sa. Maybe go Foden to Gordon, given how bad United have been, and then go Guardiola to Gabriel. That's possible. Freddy, how are you doing, Freddy? How are things going? How are things going? So yeah, you could go Gordon, and then that gives you enough money to obviously go Gabriel. Goalkeeper can remain on sales. I don't see any reason to change that. Which means you have like 1.7 in the bank. You can even upgrade your bench if you kind of wanted to. The other option, 6 million in the bank. Can't do much with 6 million, sadly. I was trying to see if we could find a way to like, what if I went back to Timber? 2.3. How much is that? 6.6. Can't do much, no? 6.6, I can't get anything in midfield. I was thinking if we could drop Mateta and get a better like a good midfielder, but I don't think you have many options. So no. Yeah, nah. Yeah, so maybe something like that. Like you can get Gabriel in. Uh 71 -4 triple captain Salah. Well done. Good stuff. Charlie Chaza Chatbox nearly forgot. Welcome, Chaza. I'll be joining Chaza later in the evening today. Wanted to say hello before going to sleep. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. It's quite a hard game week to free hit with the big teams all away from home. Yeah, that's the thing. It is a bit of a hard game week to free hit. You're mainly targeting Southampton on this, and obviously getting Cunha back in, getting Trent as well on a free hit. I don't mind, which is why I would have wanted to have had Foden because it's a free hit, like targets City kind of thing, like it gets City, but also target City to be honest. Want to say you making a keeper transfer? I am not at the moment. I'm not making a keeper transfer. I was looking to make a keeper transfer, but I need to roll my transfer this week. I don't want to be like I the plan because I want to upgrade Joe Pedro. So because I want to upgrade Joe Pedro is why I'm thinking of a keeper transfer. So I would have to downgrade Rhea, and it looks like sales is going to go up. So even sales is not an option. So I might even downgrade Rhea to Pickford next week. Next week, not this week. Next week, who does Pickford have? 1 month. Should I be looking to make these keeper transfers? Sales is technically probably the nah. Pickford is probably the most sensible option, right? With the double game week coming up, even with the fixtures being so hard. Because after that, his fixtures are not too bad until 29, realistically speaking. Rhea though, actually Rhea might also not to be a bad option, but like yeah, I need Rhea is taking up so much funds for me being able to upgrade Joe Pedro. Yeah, the only thing is I need to figure out who to move Joe Pedro to as well. That's the other thing. That's something else to figure out. Mr. Algorithm said I'm fuming comb. Fair enough. So my logic to free hit is because I want to walk out Gaming 20 and there are few players in my team I'd want to get rid of this week but don't want to take hits. Yeah, fair enough. Why who exactly in your team you want to get rid of? Nick. So in your team, obviously double United is not ideal. So let's say you wanted to get rid of Bruno Fernandes, Pedro Porro, Joe Pedro, Lekan. 1, 2, 3, 4 transfers there, right? Those are the 4 players. Even Ahmad, you could add to this. 5 players that at this moment you'd probably want to get rid of. Yes, Ahmad, Bruno, Joe Pedro, Pedro Paro, all these Pedros, man, and Flecken as well. So you'd want to downgrade Flecken to a 4.0. um, you'd want to move Pedro Paro to someone else. Joe Munoz maybe. Yeah, okay. 5 transfers to improve on this team. How many transfers do you have? Like, do you have no transfers at all, or keep in mind though, early wildcard in Gaming 20 means you're going to be in a very tough spot when the doubles and everything hit. So you need to be careful with your transfers after that, because you won't be able to react well enough for the doubles if you don't plan properly. So that is one thing that I would. I only had one free transfer and used it to get rid of Bruno. Enough. So you have 4 more transfers that you kind of want to fix. What game weeks are doubles? Well, 33, 36 are supposed to be the, and obviously the Liverpool double now, which is either 24, 25. Yeah, best keepers, says Chaza. At this moment, Chaza, there are two that I'm looking at, and that is the top 2 goalkeepers. Pickford for the upcoming double. Sells because Forest are just a good team. Pictures aren't too bad until 25, but then after it gets a bit more harder. Or if you wanted someone cheap, probably it'd be Henderson. Pictures for Henderson are nice. That's the other option if you wanted a very cheap goalkeeper. Henderson might not be too bad. Getting almost very similar returns to Rhea at this point. But defensively, it's the defensive data. Defensive data wise, these are the top defenses. Like Cells is up here. What is mid table? Um, Palace are here. So listen, Pickford has to come to life. Great shout. Yeah, that's the thing. Uh, like it could be Pickford, but surely there's not much merit to spend too much in key. No, there probably isn't. That's the thing. That's why I don't want Rhea anymore. Like he's just not. His 6 points is not good. His 6 points is not enough. I'm just going to tell you that 6 points is just not good enough at that price. Kind of need more, right? You need a bit more save points and all. He's not getting that, so it's just not. Or some bonus when they keep a clean sheet. He's not getting that as well, so it's just not good enough anymore. RNG, welcome. How are you doing? Best Saka, Guardiola, and Raul / Jackson replacement. Saka at this moment, you have Anthony Gordon from Newcastle and Ismail Sarr from Crystal Palace. Those are the 2 I would recommend at this point. Guardiola, actually, you can keep Guardiola this week, but if you wanted to swap, Munoz from Crystal Palace has really good entry point this week. Raul Jackson. Jackson, I'd keep. Raul Jimenez, you could sell. Depends on how much cash you have. Depends on your cash. You can get to Mateta. I'm assuming you already have Isak. Do you have Isak already? RNG? If you don't have Isak, it could be Isak. I'm biased given him. I've had him since the early game, but Cells has to be there. Yeah, that's the thing. So it's either Cells or Pickford. And the only reason I'm edging slightly over Pickford compared to Cells is first Cells is going to get a price rise at this moment. It looks like he's going to get a price rise this week. Today. So he's going to be 1.1 difference between Pickford. So it doesn't even give me enough money to go to like a Mateta or something. So because of that, then the next play is the double, and the next upcoming double is for Everton, and that's kind of why Pickford. I'm leaning towards Pickford because of Liverpool attackers. Pickford will play every minute. They are true. Henderson top three. Palace great fixtures. What do we make of them under Glasner? They've improved. Definitely improved. And showing in the data as well. They've definitely improved. So yeah, one of those three keepers at this moment is where I'm looking at. Um, if I need to make a keeper transfer, I will be getting cells. There you go. You think Cunha will ban? I don't have Isak. Cunha, eventually he'll get a ban. I don't know when this ban is going to come, to be honest. I don't think it'll come this week as well, to be honest, because of the new year and everything. FA, they're pretty slow on making these decisions at this moment. So just keep Cunha until he's actually banned. So just keep him. I'd probably look to try and get Isak, to be honest, or Raul Jimenez if you can. The best film forward to get will be the one to buy, they buy in the January transfer window. So it's not even Muniz. Oh no. Imagine if Q was in the chat, he would be very disappointed to hear that. Alright, so yeah. Anyways, that's basically what I've got. So yeah, this is the free hit draft. For anyone wildcarding, the only difference on a wildcard would probably actually even okay on a wildcard for anyone who's looking to wildcard. I know there are a few people playing on a Game Week 19 wildcard. I probably wouldn't have Trent on a Game Week 19 wildcard personally. So I would have sold Trent. Obviously it'll be like I'll have like Robinson for a Game Week 19 wildcard. I would have Kwanzaa would also have been gone. I'd have Lewis Hall. And I would also have midfield. Ismail Sarr, Gordon, Salah, Palmer, maybe Rogers. No, I can go 7.4, so I can go higher. Um, but no one stands out. Probably might be Rogers for now. On a wild card, I potentially would have a team like. Okay, actually, you probably want an Everton defender in here. So I actually might have on a wild card. I might have Pickford because you kind of want to prepare to a decent extent for the upcoming double game week. You have one Liverpool, one unless you go and get like a Mikalenko in defense instead. And then keep cells. Maybe keep Pickford and get Ana instead. That's the swaps. So one of those will have to swap. This is probably close to what I would have on a wildcard potential. So yeah, anyone playing like Game Week 19 wildcard, not too bad, I would say. Would you guys switch anything from this? I think there are a few possibilities that you can switch. Like Mateta is not necessarily, you don't need to really have Mateta. Could be someone else. It could be Jackson as well. Because you have the money to go and get Jackson. But I don't mind punting on Mateta, to be honest, at this point. But it can be Jackson as well. But yeah, like I said, I don't mind punting. We'll sell Trent as soon as possible. Poor value. Yeah, I was never in favor of Trent. Castanigay or Robinson if you need the money elsewhere. Yes, that's also another option. I want to sell Saka today before he drops again. Yeah. So then the two options, like I said, I think were Anthony Gordon and Ismail. I'm assuming you already have Palmer and Salah. So these are your other two midfield that are probably the standouts try and buy. And I think they are the ones that everyone's going and buying as well, if I'm not. Yeah, look, Anthony Gordon right on top there. Who's going and buying Madison? And Ismail Sarr below there as well. Interesting that Ismail Sarr hasn't had that many sales in. But yeah. Jacob Murphy, man, this guy on some hot streak form. Apparently, according to rumors, the ban will be 5 matches for Cunha when it comes to. So those rumors were started by Bunya. So I wouldn't trust those rumors. And everyone fell for those rumors, including like big media outlets also fell for those rumors. So I wouldn't trust those. Uh, Salah, Embremo, Mitoma, Saka, and Ahmad are my midfielders. How do you not have Palmer at NG? Yeah, I think for you, you need to go and get Palmer more than anything. You just need to go and get Palmer. So Saka to Palmer, and then tell me how much cash you have left, and then we'll see what next. I had no idea where it came from. It just got passed on by a mate when a Wolves fan got baited by that. Yes, it was from Boone. It'll be typical FPL if Bloody Gordon gets a red card this game. Oh, unlikely. If they do, at least then United would have a chance to win. But at this point, I'm expecting Newcastle to beat United comfortably. All right, I think I will end it here. I'm gonna go and rest a bit more. But if there are any further questions, I have to sell Guardiola or Jackson to afford Palmer. I have 1.6 in the bank. I would sell Guardiola. I would sell Guardiola to Munoz. I would sell Guardiola to Munoz and free up that cash. So Crystal Palace, Munoz, free up the cash, go buy Palmer. That's what I would do. Less. Even if Guardiola was to keep a clean sheet this week, or score a goal this week. Bilal, how are you doing? Just came in as soon as I was about to end. I forgot to change my team last week. Who should I take Saka out for? Well, it's a good thing you forgot to change your team out last week, to be honest, because I wish I didn't change my team last week. Because whoever you potentially bought him would have either been sent off this week or have done nothing. So maybe in one way you actually benefited from not making a change. To be honest, you actually probably benefited from not making a change at all. 139 in the league. Those are one of the times where forgetting to change your team actually comes in handy. What time are you back on with Chaza? What time did Chaza tell me? Just a second to find out. Told me it was 9:30 p.m. Sydney time. 9:30 p.m. AEST or AEDT. So 9:30 p.m. would be 10 a.m. the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, 10:30 a.m. in the UK. If I'm not mistaken. How was your holidays? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It depends who's on the bench. Oh, yes. Okay, I can see why. That was a bit of an unfortunate situation. Oh, you already had Bruno Fernandes. Okay, so bench Bruno Fernandes, start Morgan Rogers this week. Sell Saka for either sell Saka to Anthony Gordon, or Ismail Sarr. You could sell Saka to Ismail Sarr and upgrade Joe Pedro to Isak. to do that thing. Sa to Saka to Ismail Sa, upgrade Joe Pedro to Isak. That's probably what I would do. And I'd probably start Rogers, and also I'd start Hoysen against Mazraoui over Mazraoui. Yeah, I'd start Hoysen over Mazraoui as well. That has to be yes. So Joe Pedro to Isak. Ryan, did you say my name? Yes, because Com was asking what time we were on in the evening. Or did you ask for my Gaming 18 score? It was 8 to 1. Oh, casual flex there. Casual flex. GMT 9:30 p.m. Yeah, apologize. Nah, it's fine. Completely fine. Isaac has to be not Jackson. Nah. Isaac. Oh, you mean who to sell? No, get rid of Joe Pedro. You can think about selling Jackson later. Get rid of Joe Pedro. He's so annoying. So Saka to Ismail Sa, Joe Pedro to Isaac. Probably what I would do. Alright. I think with that, I'll probably look to end it. People who haven't joined the Discord, do join the Discord. Also, now we have one more stream for the end of this year, which is tomorrow for the deadline stream. Obviously, I'll be joined by Chaza on the Addicts channel this week. Sorry, today, later in the evening today. But one or tomorrow for depending on your time zone. One more stream for this year, which is tomorrow, and after that, the streams are going to be a bit more uncertain in Jan because I'll be traveling in Jan. So game week 20 deadline stream, team selection stream. I'm not certain at the moment, guys. I'll let you guys know obviously. For the game week 20 and game week 20 is a bit of a tough one at the moment. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen because I'll be traveling during that's a very busy week of traveling for me. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But thank you all for reaching up to this point. We obviously passed 950. Try and close the gap to 1000 if we can by the end of next stream. So if you have friends who play the game and haven't subscribed, go tell them to subscribe before the new year. So let's hopefully try and close that gap as much as possible, close to 1000. So if Hoysen had benched for 2, oh my. Good stuff, Ryan. No worries, Chaza. I'll see you soon. 9:51, yes, and still rising indeed. Also, can people leave comments on the video after this video is done? That would be appreciated as well. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bilal, I'll see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, Bilal, just put it on the comments, YouTube comments, and I'll answer it as well. Alright, I'm gonna go and have a rest. And everyone else, enjoy the weekend as well, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.